Welcome to the second round edition of Rangers Recap. Jake Howorth, Steven Ellis, the North York Rangers are up 3-1 against the defending OJHL champions in the Georgetown Raiders. And the big thing is goals. More than 5 goals in back-to-back games. Why do you think the team has exploded for this many goals? Because that was the one big problem about this team in the regular season.
Well, Georgetown had some really good defense all season long, but it seems to be that's one of their weaknesses. They're allowing a lot of good scoring chances, and I think North York's also realizing, like on Troy Timpano specifically, just keep shooting high and it works. And they've chased them in back-to-back games, which is really rare for Georgetown to have a goalie chased in a game. To have a back-to-back games, that's a pretty big deal. North York's just playing great hockey all around. The goaltending's been great no matter who's in. Again, how many teams put different goalies in depending on the game? And get wins out of them? That's pretty tough to see. So the Rangers are flying right now. One loss so far in the playoffs, and going into the final game here, what could potentially be the final game of the series on Friday. That's important.
I won't be surprised if we see Tortilla gain the start in Game 5 on Friday at 7:30 in Georgetown. But let's talk about the defensive core, because we talked about it so many times, the rookies, Fantuzzi, Reese, and this core is going to be together next year. But their growth overall, how would you describe that growth?
Well, like Harrison Reese automatically, first game was playing first pairing. He was getting so much ice time, and he and Joey Mazur's looked fantastic together. Dante Fantuzzi was a guy who had to play his way into the lineup, and there was a couple guys at the beginning of the year that were in or out, got some trades, and then of course they brought Fedor Rudikov into the team. And Fantuzzi has just shown that he deserves to be in the lineup every single night, because he was a guy that it was kind of in and out depending on what game it was. Now he's an everyday contributor, and he's playing fantastic. He's not making mistakes in his zone. He's moving the puck really well, and the team seems to play really well around him. So he's a guy that brings a lot to the team, and of course, same with Reese. And the team in general is just having a lot of chances. We saw Rudikov had a couple of scoring chances tonight. Sam Hunter scored. Ryan Radis has scored his second playoff goal ever. So that's kind of cool to see so much production from the defense too.
Well, you're doing a good job as a defensive core when Jeff Samochi, the head coach for North York, has to dress all 7 of them no matter what, so one less forward. And it's good position because last game, Harrison Reese got kicked out, and Fantuzzi was right there to take place of all those top line minutes because, as you said, he took over for Joey Mazur's. But the key will be slaying the dragon, so to speak, right away, not allowing the series to extend, because Game 3 almost ended terribly for the North York Rangers. Up 4-1, Georgetown comes back, and North York squeaked out in overtime. What do they have to do to make sure they finish this game in 5, and we're not here on Sunday having this episode?
Well, again, we don't want to be here on Sunday. As much as we love the Herb, I don't think any of the players want to be, because that means the series isn't over yet. And they just need to keep playing the way they've been playing. I know it's really simple way, and it's kind of a cop-out, but the goaltending's been good. We don't know who's going to be the goalie of the next game, and that's always an exciting part going into the games. But again, the scoring's working. We had 6 different goal scorers and 6 goals today. That's pretty impressive. And of course, we saw Tyler Flack score 2 goals a couple nights ago. So the fact that there's so many players producing offense shows that they're scoring at a pace that they hadn't done during the regular season. It seems like everything's finally clicking, perfect. Maybe having the 11 forwards was a great idea. So it's a lot of the defense is the thing is, there's no defenseman that's actually just getting a few minutes a game. They're rolling the defense pairing, and that is something you won't see on any other team. No, Georgetown definitely was playing a 2-line system pretty much all night long.
Yeah, especially Prestia getting promoted from the 3rd line all the way to the 1st line, because he scored 2 of the 3 goals tonight. And the North York Rangers have the chance to advance to their first conference final in 5 years with a victory on Friday in Georgetown.